Although I grew up watching Winnie the Pooh, there are not that many episodes of the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh that I specifically remembered. But when it comes to a Pooh Day afternoon, I really remembered this. It started off quite slowly with a bit about a vacuum cleaner, and I wasn't that bothered about that part of it. But once the main narrative kicked in, it became quite interesting, and the memories came flooding back to me. Christopher Robin is dog sitting for Skippy, and he's getting along fine with the dog. The dog is certainly very cute. However, he leaves the dog in the care of Pooh and Tigger, and technically Piglet, although Piglet is very scared and not interested in being around. But he leaves Skippy, the dog, in their care, and the dog runs away. And Christopher Robin and the toys have to try and find him. And there's this great scene when they're in the grocery store, and I think it's really well animated. It's not the usual setting for the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It's not the kind of setting we usually get, so it was a nice change of pace. It was a little bit different, and I thought it worked very well. There are also some really great sound effects in that scene, which I thought were also really good. I won't say exactly what happens with the narrative or with the dog, but it's a really nice story, a nice lesson about responsibility, about not trusting your teddy bears to look after somebody else's dog, because that won't go to plan. We also have a nice message about bravery with Piglet, which is often the case. Piglet often is the source of stories about bravery and overcoming things that you fear. And I liked it a lot. I mean, I'm slightly biased because as I was watching it, I had this fuzzy nostalgia of things that I'd really forgotten about. Like, if you'd described that episode to me, I don't think I would have remembered it. But actually watching it, seeing the scenes, the scene when I really started to remember it is the scene when they're in the grocery store and Pooh Bear's got the frill around his face and Christopher Robin's pushing him, and it all came flooding back to me after that point, which I thought was really lovely. But there are some nice messages in there. It's nice to occasionally have a different environment, a different location like we have here. Definitely an episode that I really thoroughly enjoyed and remember really enjoying it as a child as well.